Hi everyone, it's Lisa. We're going to do an art journal page today. I wanted to sneak it in before it started snowing out. This one has a summery feel to it, and I wanted to get it to you, like I said, before the snow flew. So here we go. We're going to put some paint colors down on my jelly plate. I love using my jelly plate. And stay tuned. I think I'm going to do a few more of these in the future. Let me know if you're interested, and we will get some more art journal pages for you. So here we go. I'm putting the colors on the jelly plate using my stencil, and I'm picking some of the color up with my brayer. I am using a piece of tissue paper on the side there to clean off my brayer, and now I am pressing my art journal page onto my jelly plate, and let's see what happens. It's okay, it's not as strong and vibrant as I wanted it to be, but we will add some more paint and color and we will continue on. So I'm going to add some more paint with my brayer. I really like this orange color. And we'll create the backgrounds like this. Some green color. And I'm just using acrylic paint, all different variations and styles, whatever I had on hand, in this vibrant yellow. It's just fun to play. Now it's looking much better, I think. I'm going to go back with that stencil, and I like the design. I just want to use a makeup sponge and put some of that green in different areas and bring the color all over the piece. There's some more orange. I'm going to a big craft convention this weekend, and that's in Madison, Wisconsin, with my friend Kathy, and I hope we find some cool new things, and I think I will take some video for you, so I will post that in the weeks to come, let you know how that goes. The stamp convention is called One of a Kind Stamp and Scrap Expo. I'm liking how it's turning out now by adding that different colors all over. These are good colors going together. Like I said, it's a summery piece, but you just change the colors, change the stencils, change the flowers into leaves, and there you go, you've got a fall piece. The techniques are the same. So here I'm showing you another art journal book that I have, and I have so much paint over to the right on that piece of tissue that I didn't want to waste it, because I feel that my background is good on my art journal page, and I didn't want to waste all that paint. So I'm just opening it to any page, and I'm just creating a little bit of texture, and it'll become another background in the future. Here's a cool stamp. I was trying to think what I would do for placement, and I decided to stamp some of these leaves at the bottom of my page, and I put the tall skinny stamp in as stems. Look at that. That looks fun. I really like it. Now I'm using a stencil by Sean Petit. I'll list it below, and I'm just pushing some gesso through that with a brush, adding another layer of dimension. Look at that. Looks cool, huh? Everything's dry, and I wanted to add a little vibrant blue in the background, add some drips. So I'm watering it down with some water, and I'm going to use my spray bottle and just add some drips up there in the sky. We're creating a background for some flowers. I've been working in my garden, tearing all my flowers down and putting all away my yard art and things like that. It's kind of a sad time of year when you have to do that, but I look forward to seeing everything again next spring, and it's kind of sad, but yet I love the change of seasons where I live. Giving it a dry, and I needed it a little darker, I thought. So I'm just gonna push that paint through a stencil and using my makeup sponge, just darkening it up a little bit, intensifying, if you will. I think that looks better. Just wanted it to be a little brighter. Great, I like how that's looking. Now I'm going to use a rubber stamp set, and I am going to stamp it on a piece of scrap paper that I had, and I'm going to create these flowers using Archival jet black ink, getting them real nice and inky, stamping down real good. I wasn't sure how many I was going to use, but I thought I needed to put a foam pad underneath my paper so that they would stamp a little more evenly. All right, I've got everything stamped, and now I'm going to use a little bit of not gesso, matte medium, and I'm going to cover up the green portions of those leaves because I didn't have a transparent green paint, and this allows me to use my Pitt pens after the gel medium is dry so that I can go over that and get those leaves colored in green. Here I had a yellow and a red acrylic paint that was very transparent, so you could see the flower image through the paint, and I'm just using a brush to cover up some of my flowers with that paint. And the red also was transparent. I'm just showing you how you can use the things in your stash instead of going to the store and buying a green transparent paint. I'm using what I had. I knew I had some Pitt markers like that, and got to make sure that that matte medium is dry or you'll wreck your markers. So now I'm just going over it and light color and then smudging with a dark color. Quick and easy. The result is really neat. You'll see in a couple more shots here. I'm just using some orange to add some detail to my flowers. And here I've got everything colored in and cut out to the right there. And now I want to use another stamp with my jet black acrylic ink, and it didn't stamp very well there, the butterflies. So I put down my foam mat, and now it's much better. See that? Much better. I'm really liking how it's turning out. So I'm kind of looking for placement here with my flowers. That looks good. And then I'm putting all those leaves in the bottom there. I'm going to use my matte medium and put matte medium down and put the leaves down, the flowers down, and cover it all and let it dry. Now I really didn't like that part where the butterflies didn't stamp very well. So I'm stamping my sentiment, and I'm going to cut it out. There. Now I can cover up some of those butterflies. I wanted to edge that white sentiment with a little brown. It was looking just too white for the piece. So I just added a little bit of potting soil archival ink around the edges of my sentiment. Cutting off the excess on the outside of my paper. I was going to try and fill in those butterflies, but it didn't work so great. I wasn't loving it. So I thought, well, I'll cover it up. Just using an archival black pen there. There. And my sentiment says, may life become all that you want it to be. I'm going to use a paint marker. I'm getting it started there on the side, and I'm coloring in the areas that are not black on those stems and just adding a few little highlights. Doesn't that make it look pop? Just pop. Real whimsical looking. I thought it turned out fun. So I'm going to do the whole piece, adding little details here and there. I'll list the pen I'm using below. And if you don't like something, just wipe it off. So on the bottom there, I used my big brush Pitt pen, colored in the green. And then I'm going to shadow around the flowers with my brown big brush Pitt pen. These things are amazing. They go on nice and smooth, and then you can smudge them with your finger. But after they dry, they're going to be permanent. Very versatile markers, something great to have in your stash. Again, I'll list it below with links so that if you want to get anything, feel free, use the links, no extra charge to you, but it just provides a little income for my YouTube channel, provided by Amazon or scrapbook.com now. It's really exciting when I get to be an affiliate marketer for those companies. I went around the sentiment also, so it wasn't so bright white, giving it a little highlight there, or low light, I guess, shadow. This is one of those times you could just keep going and going and going and going. I'm just putting a little brown on that white to create a shadow. It gives it a lot of depth when you do that. I think the piece is turning out great. Here's some still shots for you, some up close. I hope you enjoyed the project. Let me know down below if you want to see more. Of course, I won't do summer. I'll do some fall and winter ones. And hope you enjoyed. Thanks for stopping. See you next week.